What's up, YouTube? It's your boy coming to you with my updated Stamina Templar build for the Lost Death patch. Like I said, if you like tanky, sit there, I'm in your face builds, this is the one for you. Like I said, if not, click on. But like I said, I did update it, changed up some sets. We are now using dual wield. Like I said, for this patch, it works really well, and we're stacking a lot of heals, some dots. It's just crazy on this, but just wanted to give you a little bit of footage beforehand, just what not to do on a Templar. So, you know me, I'm playing defense and capture a relic. I got the build coming on after this, so I dot him up. He's running in. He's wow, crit rush in, crit boom, just working him down as usual. He just throwing jabs. He thinking it's the old patch. Boom, it's a new generation, man. Get out of here. Stamina Templars are still in a good place. Mag Templars are also might be top tier actually. Like I said, I seen some really good Magplar builds out here. But I just got a couple clips and I'm gonna show you the rotation of what you do. Like I said, you want to put your rune down, trying to focus. Like normally you want to dot them up with your blood craze, but this dude is just swinging wildly. So we just start working them down. You're gonna put your purifying light on them and you just beat them down. Pretty simple. Execute when he's low. You do have Honor the Dead on this build, so you can heal yourself with magic. Really good sustain on this build, like excellent. And I just want to show you right here, just another, like I said, just me versus a lot of people. So we got him coming back. You know, he's angry. Clearly, you know what people do when they're angry, they come back with more people. So now, and it's an X situation, so I figured I'd let y'all see it. Yes, you can X on this build. Can use it in CP. This is no CP right here, BGs, but as you can see, that's pretty simple. You're tanky as ever. When you get low, you're not low. Boom, boom, boom. And like you said, the reason that we are over capped like always is because when people are putting those dots on us and they're breaching us and all of that, we want to take those off or not really worried about them. Definitely an exit situation. So like I said, we're just working him down as usual. The other one's dead as always. You know, he makes Templars look bad. So he has another teammate coming in. It's going to get a little rough, but just show you how tanky you are on this build. I'm getting hit with everything. So what do? We sit there, we throw crescent at them, we dotting them up. Blood craze, you can put blood craze on more than one person. When you do, you heal like crazy, as you can see. So right here is a third one coming. I crack with meteor, I'm crack with everything. You do got magic, so look, and like all good teammates, after seeing me get jumped, like, hey, my boy over here doing this X and thing, they came over here to help me. So before they turned in a relic, they made sure they killed everybody. Thank you, teammates. GG. Always play the objective. We play to win. The build is coming up right now. We got a lot to cover. A lot. Like I said, a lot of things have changed on the build and on the class. So we'll go right into all of it. As you can see, I'm looking here, looking really slim on the fat attack. But let me buff all the way up. We're sitting at 31,000 max health, 27,000 max stam, 2,100 health recovery, 2,000 health regen, 4,000 spell regen, and physical spell resistance unbuffed is at 28,000. Buffed up, you're around 37,000. Using takeaway broth on here. Here's some advanced stats if you won't care about that stuff. But takeaway broth. I am an orc on this build. I do like orc for the healing passive. You can use Imperial, but I'll get into that. We're using a Serpent Mundus. Like I said, if any moment you need to pause the video, do. This is a mythic and non-mythic build, so I will show you both variations. Like I said, because I do read all the comments and I want to explain the way the build is, why it is. And like I said, if you can't afford that expensive stuff, you can use Dubious Throne. It's a lot cheaper. I do use this. You can actually change up and use Lava Foot Soup also if you feel like you need more stam, less health. However you want to play it is perfect, or Bewitched. Any choice is yours. Kind of goes off your budget. I'm cheap right now, so whatever I can find a deal on, I'm buying. Crown tripods. Like I said, you do want to use tripods, or you can use the stamina, alliance route, really anything, whatever works for you. Like I said, everything is a little expensive right now, so I'm just using what I can. Do have a lot of AP, so I'm using that. I am an orc on this build. You can use an Imperial, as I said. Wood Elf for penetration. You can use several different, make it work for yourself, but like I said, you just want to get your stats to a certain level. That's pretty much it. They give you max health, and this is one of my favorite passives. When you deal damage, you heal for 2,146. This can occur every 4 seconds. So think about it. Every 4 seconds in combat, you're getting a 2,146 heal on top of the other heals. We're just stacking a lot of heals on this build. Swift Warrior, like I said, makes you faster, gives you spell and weapons damage. Great, great, great passive to have. Like I said, just go through all of my skills and let you see them real quick. Like I said, if you do like the content, I am updating all my builds. Just taking me a little bit of time. This is one of my favorite passives on the game. And I'm gonna tell you why. Increase your max health, stamina, and magicka by 2%. So right now I'm getting 4% max everything just for having that passive, man. Just from doing Undaunted. And right now it's the Undaunted event, so it's really nice to get in there. Like I said, you do want to have your passives on Fighter Guild. Like I said, you can change out any skills in the build if you like. Make it yours. Just showing you the sets. The sets are really what matters, and like I said, the skills. We're not using light armor, but if you do choose to use a variant, you will use light armor on here, so you'll get more stats. Dual wield, we changed from bow to dual wield, just for more heals on the blood craze. It's really, really good, and you can use the other execute if you want. And we're using a two-hander on the build. Like I said, restoring light. Have all the passives there. Great, great passives. If you don't know, just great. And you literally use every passive on a Templar. You're getting so many different buffs and healing, and it's really good. Like your cleansing ritual is going to pretty much be down in your rune at all times. So it's really, really good. Like I said, just man. But these are the real passives you want right here, though. The spear wall, minor protection for 6 seconds. So if you use your spears, you get spear wall. Pretty simple. Reduces damage 6 seconds. Don't spam your spears, but you do want to use them. Let's go into the skills. Biting jabs. Biting jabs. Launch a relentless assault, striking your enemies, dealing 3,201 physical damage to the closest enemy. Each strike reduces the movement speed by 40%, and this gives you major brutality and major sorcery. So when you pop this, now I have major brutality and major sorcery. So now my damage went up 335, 3.5 now. And like I said, this is a 0.8 cast time, so it's not too, like, they slowed it down a little bit, but it does, every skill now, it procs your burning light. So dots everything, it procs it, it just keeps ticking on people. Burning light, great, great, great. Next, spammable, crit rush. Why crit rush? Crit rush gives you a critical strike guarantee. Gap closer, like, the further away they are, the more damage it does. And like I said, with the sets we're using, just crit rush, you'll see later. Like, the crit damage is crazy on here, and you're really gonna need it, like, to tank down some of these tanky targets. Binding javelin, this is your CC on the build, and what you use to break their CC. Like I said, it does ignore resistances, so you can just spam this on people sometimes. I wouldn't recommend it, but purifying light, yes, we're using a magic variant of this because it gives you a big heal at the end. But basically, it summons the light above them, doing 4,000 damage. After 6 seconds, it releases the damage, copying the damage up to 14,000. This is half in PvP, but this can crit. And like I said, the after effect of this is really, really cool also. Just for more healing, when the effect ends, you and your allies near the enemy are healed. It's great, great, great. Like I said, last skill on here, execute. This is our execute of choice on the build. I use this one because it's cheaper. Really about maintaining sustain. Just myself personally, definitely in exit situations, but you could use Steel Tornado or something like that. Dawnbreaker of Smiting. This is another big hit, and it's a dot. Like I said, over 6 seconds. Purifying Light lasts 6 seconds. Put this on there, boom, max it out. Pops on people, takes a lot of damage. Just want to stack up a lot of damage for your Purifying Light. Blood Craze. Yes, Blood Craze. We switched from bow to this because like, mobility isn't too much. And you could change out the mythic on here for Death Dealer's Fate, but like, I just like the Blood Craze, man. With the master weapon, is just so much healing, and you could put this on multiple enemies at once, which is great. So in excellent situations, just imagine you're getting a heal every 2 seconds, and it's 1,600, like, just off of every single enemy. That's on top of your, it's just a lot of healings. Like, don't sleep on this, and it does more damage. It doesn't tooltip and show you what the master weapons does on it, but it's great. I'll get into the sets later. Extended Ritual. This is just your cleanse on the build. Use this, you put this down. It's a big AoE, 12 meters, lasts 30 seconds. Really your buff bar here, but you just want to use this just to heal. Take them cleanses off of you. Don't want to. You can spam this if you want to really get those cleanses off of you, but now we're using Honor the Dead, and this is your oh crap, I need the heal button. You pop this when you're low and you have Magicka and you just want to dump it and you don't want to pop a Vigor. You pop this. Like I said, we're not using Rally or on this build because we get our major brutality from jab. So like I said, this is going to give you your major resolve. Like I said, increases your physical and spell resistance, and it gives you stamina while you're in it, and it heals you. And to go back to we don't use Rally because major brutality comes from biting jabs now. You can just jab and it'll give you major brutality for 10 seconds. So you'll always have that up in combat. You just don't want to spam jabs. But this great skill, man. Don't want to sleep on this. Just really cheap. You stand in there, it gives you resources back, it makes you tanky. You can enter in and out of it. Resolving Vigor. If you didn't know, resolving Vigor now, after casting Vigor, you get minor resolve, increase your physical and spell resistance for 20 seconds. So let's go into there. Let's look at our physical spell resistance. Right now we're at 28,000. So if we pop, oh, wrong skill. If we pop a Vigor, now 31,000. This is without the room, but just 31,000, and that lasts for 20 seconds. So tanky. Love it. Crescent sweep. Like I said, this is your, oh, I need a quick ultimate, get them off of me. And just by having this slotted, you get extra crit damage, which is up top, and the burning spill. So you get crit damage and increase the damage done just for having it slotted. You could change this out for werewolf. You could change it out for anything you want, honestly. I don't have the Cstapz skill line. Don't too much care for farming it, so don't think I am. Now, most important thing, the sets. Order's Wrath, yes, sharpen. Order's Wrath, increase your critical damage and critical healing by 8%. So going back to Crit Rush. Crit Rush is a guaranteed crit. You put that with Order's Wrath, that's 8% more. Depending, then you factor in the distance and all of that, and that's just one crit modifier. So really does really good dispatch. You can use the Maelstrom one if you want, but I just like that one. Master Daggers, yes, Master Daggers. Twin slashes deal 1,540 more damage on each hit. You could change these to whatever trait you want, powered or whatever, but I like to sharpen in that just to put a little more damage when I use my crescent. But Blood Craze, so just you could do the tooltip, add 1,000 whatever bleed to it. So basically it's doing like 3,000-4,000 bleed every second. It's really nice. Lasts for 20 seconds, so you don't really have to worry about it now. You put it on them and just let it tick. 20 seconds, boom, it'll go through your purifying light. But 2 pieces of that. Get into the mythic of choice, Gaze Asithis. Why? Gives you 3,276 max health, makes you really tanky, adds 1,025 health recovery, stacking that health recovery so we can just heal through everything. Adds 4,000 armor. Great mythic. You can change it out for a mythic of your choice if you like. Also, if you don't like mythics, just keep watching. I have it without the mythic, I'll show you. Pariah, like I said, if you don't know what Pariah does, increases your physical and spell resistance up to 9,850 based on your missing health. So the weaker you get, the tankier you get. So no vampire, no nothing, none of that. Like right now we're at 37,000 physical spell resistance. Why? Oh my god, why you have so much physical spell resistance? I read and I listen to everybody, but let's go in here and tell you why. So when people put major breach on you or minor breach, that reduces your physical spell resistance by 5,948 for 15 seconds. Normally in combat or exit situations, you always are getting breached. Somebody's trying to take this on you, put an elemental drain on you or something. So it's lowering your physical spell resistance down to 33 or near cap, like almost all the time. So that's the reason we go over cap. Okay, just to get over that. Magma Incarnate, yes, 1 piece. Just gives you Magicka and stamina recovery. Pretty simple. We do have this in an MPM trait. And then when you go down to Order's Wrath, we have Well Fitted on the small pieces. Well Fitted. Then we have Well Fitted again with a max stamina. You could use a Prismatic Glyph if you like. Then Heavy, you could use Medium on this, but we do have Reinforced. Think about changing this to Medium, but I do have Sustain, but just for a little more burst. Then we have Pariah down on the boots, Impan. Pretty simple. Stay tuned. I have without mythic. I got you. I've been listening. Pariah, boom. We are using this multi-effect enchant. I love it. I'm loving this. You stack this with champion points and a lot of passives. Like right now, let me show you my regen. Let me just pop pot. Okay, so right now my health regen is 2,724 and 2,005 and 2,000, basically 1,000 max regen. It's really nice. Like. And then that's without these champion points that I'll go into in a little bit. So stay tuned. Watch the whole video. Pariah. Spell damage, really cool. Like I said, just add spell damage. You want to do spell damage over weapon damage on a Templar because it stacks better. It's the reason you use spell damage. Now, no mythic. Let me go in here. This is what I would use with no mythic. You want to use a light and a medium helmet, 2-piece of Valorworks. Why? Go in here and I'll tell you why you want to use those. You want to go into your Undaunted Metal. You'll be getting 6% max health, stamina, and magic recovery just by having those different pieces on. This is, like I said, these are your stats and everything. I'll pop a pot and show you. Just, like I said, I'll buff up and show you and everything. But I would change out and put more points into health to get your health at 30,000. But besides that, I wouldn't change out anything. So let's go ahead on and pop just a Lion's Drought. You're at 1,829 stamina. Let's go ahead on and buff all the way up so you guys can see that. And that's without vigor up. So you'll be about 30,000. So yeah, this is what I would use. And when you use the ultimate ability, you gain weapon and spell damage equal to the total amount consumed, and physical and spell penetration and equal to 23 times the amount. Like I said, really good. That's what I would use if I, like I said, just to show y'all what I would, if I wasn't using a mythic, that's what I would use. Because like I said, you have Crescent and everything like that just to apply so much pressure on people. It's just great. Let's get into the CP real quick. Only real CP that matter, and it's really just reduce fall damage. You can do the mount speed, soul gem ones. It's really, the green tree is really up to you. Make it your own. I do use the mount speed because my mount they're always really slow because I forget to upgrade them. Trying to get better at it. Like I said, if you do like my content, hey, comment down below, like, comment, subscribe. I do read all comments and I take all feedback and I put that knowledge into my builds. I'm gonna try to help out everybody. But like I said, these are the champion points I'm using. Increase damage, just pretty simple here. Like I said, you can always make them your own, but this is what I use. And backstabber, you always want to get that crit damage up. And I'm gonna show you why the champion points matter somewhat in CP, like survival instincts. But you could put in celerity if you run faster. But this isn't a fast. This is a tanky stay there, move me build. But increase your magic and health recovery while under crowd effects and crowd immunity by 40 per stage. So that's giving you 200 health and magic recovery on top of what you got. So you're getting a lot of recovery on here. So you shouldn't run out of resources. And then we're using Fortitude, and we're using Boundless Vitality to give you the max health also. Like, hey, if you haven't yet, hit that like, comment, subscribe button, man. Like I said, and as always, hope you guys like to build. I'm going to go jump back in Battlegrounds and lose and die and have some fun. Like I said, it's laggy, Xbox North America. Holla at your boy. Peace.